We were told the following: if President Kerr actually tried to get something more liberal out of the regions in his telephone conversations, why didn't he make some public statement to that effect? And the answer we received from a well-meaning liberal was the following. He said, would you ever imagine the manager of a firm making a statement publicly in opposition to his board of directors? That's the answer. Well, I ask you to consider, if this is a firm, and if the Board of Regents are the Board of Directors, and if President Kerr, in fact, is the manager, then I tell you something, the faculty are a bunch of employees, and we're the raw materials. But we're a bunch of raw materials that don't mean to have any process upon us, don't mean to be made into any product, don't mean to end up being bought by some clients of the university, be they the government, be they industry, be they organized labor, be they anyone, or human beings. The operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears, upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
Alright, there was nobody in there. I'm gonna leave my chesty on because who the fuck's this motherfucker? What the fuck is that? We should call and see this shit. Alright. Fucking bunch of kids maxi-packed in here, okay? Alright, maybe I shouldn't judge because I'm the one wearing the fucking GoPro inside the grocery. I'm really surprised a lady didn't ask me what the fuck the camera was about, but I don't think she was smart enough to know what it was. You know how those Spanish people are. I think she was Spanish. She sure hell was an American. Get her done. You can't be both Catholic and pro-choice. Well now. What the fuck? Oh, you just gonna come right over, right? Of course, the fucking Christian fuck who's gonna start braking right in front of me doesn't know how to fucking drive. Maybe you should have chose that lane to begin with, you dumbass. Should have fucking prayed for a green light instead of something that doesn't fucking exist. I'm impressed with myself. I'm impressed with myself. I wonder what Mike Damage thinks of this shit. What Drake Genocide thinks of this shit. I'll tell you, if Brad does make the match, okay, I personally believe he will make the match. I know you guys got your little tournament thing going on. You know, you both are in the tournament. I can guarantee you neither of you will win that tournament. I guarantee it. I guarantee that neither of you will win that tournament. Why? Because you guys aren't good enough. I'm off the gas, and I'm still catching you. Now I gotta, oh, you're gonna turn. Now you decide to turn. Oh, now you decide to turn. And you take forever to do it. Bitch, you ain't handicapped. The fuck? Oh, how did I know that was gonna happen? It's like, you better not fucking pull out, you bitch! Like I said in the beginning, I wrestled the whole weekend. Now, when people think, or when people, like people at my job, for instance, I'm gonna call them right out, because I really don't give a shit. They wanna watch my shit, I'm gonna give them something to watch. They, I'll tell you a little story for the people outside that don't know the story. when I had off, or when I asked for off, you know, people want to know, well, what are you doing? You know, what's going on? What are you doing? So then I say, well, I'm wrestling. You know, that's what I do, or that's what I did before I had my legitimate head injury of post-concussion syndrome. That's what I do. I go out with my buddies, or who I think are my buddies, and I beat the crap out of them, and then we're buddies. So then at first they're like, oh, well, is it in a ring, or is it in an arena? It's like, no, it's in my friend's yard. It's in the backyard. And once you throw that word backyard out there, it's like people think of 2000 right away. Like, oh, you're just swinging a bunch of fucking weapons. You don't know what you're doing. Yada, 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 all that shit. And it's kind of like, you know, I used to get upset about that kind of crap, and then I just said, fuck it. I just said, fuck it. I'm not gonna get upset about it anymore. This is what I do. This is what my friends do. Me and my friends enjoy it together. So I wrestled Bless day 1. I wrestled Daniel Divine day 2. And by the time Monday morning rolls around, my brother-in-law was like, yo, you're the talk of the town. You're Mr. Popular. I'm like, what are you talking about? See, you know, I don't think anyone really hates me. Okay, there's one guy maybe that hates me at my job. But other than that, I'm pretty, like, neutral with everybody, you know. I can be an asshole. Everyone has their moments. But no one really goes out of their way to talk to me. And then, what the fuck? Oh, there's a little bit of snow there. Yeah. So no one really goes out of their way to kind of talk to me too much. And I like it that way. But then Monday morning, like I said, my brother-in-law was like, oh, you're the talk of the town. You're Mr. Popular. I'm like, why? I wasn't there all weekend. No one really knows me that way to talk about me that much, and this really doesn't really happen. I've worked there for 4 years, and no one wants to, you know, this doesn't happen. And he's like, you're wrestling. And I'm like, oh boy. It's like someone opened up the fucking can, and all the shit just fell out on the floor. That's the way I felt. Oh, that's fucking wonderful. You dumb bitch. Fucking cunt just starts turning and then stops, puts her turn signal on, then decides to turn with no stop sign. Oh. Anyway, the story, I keep getting interrupted by fucking retards. No one really talks about it. You kind of open up the whole can of worms and everything. I'm gonna be ahead of this bitch that just fucking cut me off. I'm gonna do the same to her. Ha. Maybe out to the extreme. Anyway, so I worked Monday. Nothing much was said. It was kind of like the night shift that you motherfucker, you son of a bitch, you. New fucking Jersey. What the fuck? I can't even fucking spit 2 goddamn words out without some fucking jackass cutting me off. So as Monday night rolls around, I'm gonna give this guy the fucking finger. You watch. Monday night rolls around and I get surrounded by, like, you know, 6 fucking people. This is about to get really interesting right here. You better not fucking, you better move the fuck over, dude. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing, do you? Dick. Anyway. I hope that's not my realtor. No, that can't be. It probably is. It won't be the first time I yelled at somebody that I knew. I'm about to leave work, and I get swarmed by the night shift. Maybe like 6 or 7 people. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying to take a leak, trying to get the fuck home, and they're all asking me, you know, asking me questions and saying they saw this and they saw that, and they're just barking up the tree, and, you know, I couldn't tell if they were serious or not. This group of people usually, oh my god, aren't real serious. Don't really talk to me much. I think they said more to me in that 5 minutes than they ever said to me in 4 years. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's, you kind of get the picture. So they're asking about, you know, and it's kind of degrading to me a little bit because they saw all my old stuff where I'm jumping off the roofs and shit. And then I throw a video up with me and Daniel Divine. It's like, hey, that one's a little bit more technical. Well, I am trained, for the most part. You know, we don't wrestle like that no more. for the most part, until I get a hold of Mike Damage and Drake Genocide and a House of Horror Boards 2 ladder match for the Inner City Championship. Then I'm gonna fuck somebody up because Mike Damage thinks that he's the what I once was, and he's become the most idiotic motherfucker there is, and I want to show that dude that he just ain't got nothing on me. I think I just grabbed the wrong fucking gear again. In the third, in the second, and now we're back in business.